our speaker of the hour. Yes. And it is my pleasure. I met Judge Yancey when our sorority, she's a member of Delta Sigma. Let me just give a shout out to the Deltas in the house. Y'all stand up and say hello. Our president is back there somewhere. She was. Thank you, sorors. We were doing legislative advocacy in the state, and it was Delta Days at the state capitol. And I heard her testimony, and it was so compelling that when Shirley asked, can you help me find someone, we're looking for someone to come for our 50th, it didn't take me long to think of Soror Yancey, Judge Yancey. She was term limited to come out of the state legislature and then ran for judge, and now she's Judge Yancey. So I am just so excited that she was able to come today. As I said, her story was compelling, and you'll see how it weaves through a new law that we have here in the state of Michigan, the Clean Slate Law. And she was instrumental in that and other legislation, but it's personal for her, as well as wanting to help other members of our state through the expungement process. She has done many workshops on the subject. We probably should bring her back to Battle Creek to do an expungement here. I'm just saying. And she has definitely made a difference for a lot of returning citizens that are, trying their best to have their next act as a productive citizen in our state. And so we thank her for that. I would like to also say that as we were sitting up here kind of chatting, talking about our health issues, you know how we do as women, this hurts and that hurts and all that stuff. But, just kind of go to that conversation if you don't let it. She's been able to, juggle so many things, and I'm just in awe of her. And when I heard her story then, as I was speaking to her now, the thing that came to my mind is never give up.
All right.
And through all the obstacles, and there's a lot of obstacles in her story, never give up. And I think that's a great message tying in with pursuing Black excellence with purpose and passion and purpose. It's a good tie-in. So I'm glad that she's able to weave her story into our theme today, because everybody's journey, as we were talking about the other day, to Black excellence is not straight. It might have some twists and some turns in it, but as long as you never give up, you'll be just fine. And so, as they say in church, the next voice that you will hear after the musical stylings of Carolyn and Franklin Mather will be that of Judge Tanisha Yancey. Thank you.
And I've been coming to quite a few of these events, usually with the Fraternity Choir, but they don't start their season until next week. So here I am. But it's a wonderful group of dedicated and faithful women who do quite a bit in this community. And I would like to dedicate this song to the dedicated and faithful women of Negro Business Professional Club. lose my crying faith to know that God can solve them.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. May I say a few words? I want to say a few words about this matter. I am a woman's writer. I have as much muscle as any man and can do as much work as any man can. I have plowed and reaped and husked and chopped and mowed. And can any man do more than that? I have heard much about the sexes being equal. I can carry as much as any man and can eat as much too if I can get it. I am as strong as any man that is now. As for the intellect, all I can say is, if women have a pint and a man a quart, why can't she have her little pint full? Yeah. You need not be afraid to give us our rights for fear we will take too much, for we can't take more than our little pint will hold. The poor man seems to be all in confusion and don't know what to do. Why, children, if you have women's rights, give it to her and you will feel better. You will have your own rights and they won't be so much trouble. I can't read, but I can hear it. I have heard the Bible and I've learned that Eve caused man to sin. Well, if a woman can upset the world, do give her a chance to set it right, side up again. The lady has spoken about Jesus, how she had never turned woman from him, and she was right. When Lazarus died, Mary and Martha came to him with faith and love and besought him and to raise their brother. And Jesus wept, and Lazarus came forth. And how came Jesus into the world? Through God, who created him, and woman, who bare him. Man, where is your heart? But the women are coming up blessed, be God. But man is in a tight place. The poor slave is on him. Woman is coming on him, and he is surely between a hawk and a buzzard. For some of you who may not know the story of Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth was sold into slavery at 11 years old. She was repeatedly raped and beaten by her slave master until she was able to escape just before slavery was abolished in New York. She later became a free woman. However, that wasn't enough for Sojourner Truth. She went on to fight the justice system, and in the court of law, she challenged her son being auctioned. And against all odds, she won her case, making it one of the most influential cases for Black Americans in history. Pursuing Black excellence with passion and purpose. Now, we all know that we can do anything for our babies. And so much like Sojourner Truth, every one of you in this room are pursuing Black excellence with passion and purpose. If not for your children, it's for your careers, or just simply for what you love to do, your communities. Black excellence comes in different shapes, sizes, backgrounds, ideologies, religion. It comes in different shades, light skin, dark skin, caramel or reddish tone, but we are all Black excellence. Not all of us have the same purpose, and we're not all going to be the same, not along our journey. Some roads may end up in the same destination, some may not. But many of us can identify with Sojourner Truth, beating the odds. I know I certainly can. At the age of 37, my mother had her first stroke. And at the age of 39, her second was a massive stroke. I was only 10 years old at the time, but it was devastating, and it had long-lasting traumatic effects in my life. When my friends were outside playing after school, I was inside helping my mother to read and write again or paying the bills. Now, obviously, I was 10 years old, I didn't have money in my account, but I was at home writing out the checks and mailing off the bills so that we could keep our lights and gas on and have a roof over our heads, because my brother and sister had already gone off to college. And I was the only one remaining in the house. I can remember being resentful at times, just wanting to be able to just go outside and play with my friends sometimes, or coming home to talk to my mom about the boy in 9th grade that I met who I thought was oh so cute. My baby daddy. And it was times that I just didn't understand, like, why me? Why am I going through this? I didn't know at that time that life was preparing me, or should I say God was preparing me for my own testimony. My 10-year-old self couldn't empathize with my 37-year-old mother, who was going through this, but my 47-year-old self, I put myself in her shoes plenty of days. In the blink of an eye, what would happen to me if I wasn't able to read or write on my own, or be able to pay my own bills without the assistance of my child? First of all, I'm going to be here because I got a boy, y'all. I'll be in somebody's nursing home. But so many of us can, like the same way I put myself in my mom's shoes, some of us have maybe put ourselves in Sojourner Truth's shoes. What would we have done, and what would we do? I wanted out of the house so badly. I wanted to go and live with my daddy because he was the fun parent. My sister had previously gone to live with him when she turned 16, so I thought that was the magic number. When I turned 16, I was going to live with my daddy. However, 5 days before my 14th birthday, that all changed. I was sitting at my aunt's house with my cousins, and we were just sitting around playing, I don't know, talking. My sister's phone called. She was away at school at Kalamazoo at Western Michigan University, and she called and she wanted to speak to one of my older cousins. And I could tell that she was crying. She wouldn't tell me what was wrong. And so when my cousin got off the phone with her, he came back to the room with the rest of us, and the conversation shifted. The conversation shifted, and all the conversation was about my father and how funny he was. And remember when Will said this, and remember when Will did that, and we were just cracking up laughing for about an hour. Until my aunt came home. And when my aunt came home, she called me out, told me we had to go, we had somewhere that we needed to go. And when we got out to the car, she stopped and she said, your father was in an accident. And so my 14-year-old self was like, oh, okay. The worst case scenario in my mind, I had literally envisioned my father in a wheelchair. Worst case scenario. That wasn't the worst. She said, it seemed like it was 30 minutes that had passed between the time that she said he was in an accident and the time that she said that he was there, but it was probably only about 5 seconds. That changed my life forever. I was devastated, and the trauma from that, even worse than the trauma from my mother having a stroke, that would be lifelong. Eventually, I stopped believing in God. I gave up on any type of hope. I honestly made just, if someone said God bless you to me, I would say no thank you. And it was anger and frustration and what I know now to be undealt with grief and trauma. I wanted to fight anybody who looked at me wrong. I actually did fight anybody who looked at me wrong. I did. Not only was I fighting, I was also doing things that were considered to be scams. I would pick up merchandise off a shelf, and it could cost $500. I would walk up to the cashier's register and say, I would like to return this, and you could put it on my credit card.
All right.
I mean, like bread makers. I just knew that bread makers cost $500. I did because I was scouting out the store to find out what was going to be my next return, right? And so I walked up to the counter, bread maker $500, and at that time, even if they didn't put it on my credit card, return it to my credit card, I would get a gift certificate. It was a gift certificate at the time, so when you purchase something off that gift certificate, you break it and they give you the cash back, right? And so if I had a $500 gift certificate and I bought a pair of socks, that was $199 that I got back. And I literally made a living on this, right? Yeah, until they caught up with me. Because everything, right? Because everything, eventually catches up with you. And so, and let me backtrack just a little bit, because this was before I actually moved with my sister. So in Detroit, I was facing or going through a court proceedings in Detroit for allegedly shooting someone's house up. And Judge Mathis arraigned me at that time. He was my arraigning judge. And I'm going to bring that full circle at some point. And so at that point in time, he released me on bond. He allowed me to go home after having been in a Wayne County jail for way too long. It was probably like 2 weeks, but it felt like 2 years. And so I was able to get out on bond, and my sister made me come to Kalamazoo to live with her so that I would stay out of trouble. There was malls in Kalamazoo too, though. And that's exactly where it caught up with me at, in Kalamazoo, where I was, the first time I was caught was in Kalamazoo doing the credit card scam. And they placed me on HIDA. HIDA is still today, it applies for young people today. We actually raised the age to 24, so if you're 24 and under and you have first-time offense, they will, if you stay out of trouble for a year, it'll be gone from your record. All I had to do was stay out of trouble for a year, right? But they didn't give me any tools, any advice, any mentors, any anything to know how to stay out of trouble for a year. So less than 3 months later, I just relocated to Battle Creek. Yeah, right here in Battle Creek. And I did it here, thinking that I could outsmart the system. I thought, oh, as long as I can do it, I won't be accountable, right? And so I had friends do it. I had friends go up to the register, although I was there, and not knowing anything about accessory crimes, I didn't know that I would be just as responsible, just as accountable as the person who actually did the transaction. So that was my second offense, which obviously made me lose my height as well. So I ended up in Calhoun County Jail for about 60 days. And then when I was released from Kalamazoo County Jail, I ended up having to go back to Kalamazoo County Jail because my height got revoked and I had to serve, I believe, another 30 days there. Baby, that was the longest 90 days of my life. I knew that when I got out, that I would not throw a bubblegum wrapper on the ground. I thought I was hardcore. Serving 90 days in Calhoun County and Kalamazoo County Jail made me realize that I really wasn't about that life. I wanted to eat what I wanted to eat when I wanted to eat it. I wanted to go where I wanted to go when I wanted to go. And I wanted to call people without having to pay to call people. So I knew, and while I was in Calhoun County, I know the women there had been in and out of jail for their entire lives. They were older than me. Some of them may have been my mother's age, and they would be like, oh, this is my fourth time. This is my fifth time. What? I'm never coming back. They're like, oh, we're going to see you back in here to brat. They called me the brat because I didn't even eat the food. Like, my mom kept my commissary. Thank Jesus that she had the ability to keep me able to eat the things that I at least tried to eat off of my commissary because I was not eating the food there. So needless to say, I got out and I immediately, the first thing I did was enroll in school. That was the second thing I did. The first thing I did was ate that macaroni and cheese and cornbread that my mama made. The second thing I did was enroll in school, and I ended up in community colleges for quite some time. It took, I actually went to Wayne County Community College, I transferred to Oakland Community College, and eventually ended up with an associate's degree in paralegal studies. At that time, I was pregnant with my son. My only son, one son, I did in nursing home. And so I realized that I wasn't making enough money as a legal secretary to feed myself, let alone the child. So I decided to transfer to Eastern Michigan University. I went to Eastern Michigan University. It took me from the time that I decided that I was going to change my, get my life in order. It took me about 10 years to graduate with a bachelor's degree. 10 years. So of course I'm always feeling like, 10 years behind schedule. 10 years behind. And how many of you heard the Alicia Keys commercial where she said, my overnight success was 10 years in the making? Y'all remember that? My overnight success was over 10 years in the making. So after completing my bachelor's degree at Eastern, I had to contemplate whether or not I was going to go to law school because I had always wanted to be a lawyer. I knew I wanted to be a lawyer ever since I was a little girl. But how are these felonies and misdemeanors going? What was that going to mean to my future? How was it going to affect me? And how was it going to affect my ability to pursue Black excellence with my passion and purpose? What I didn't know at the time of my arraignment is that Judge Mathis was my uncle's friend. And so because he had a similar story as I did, my uncle told me to give him a call to find out if the legal profession is what I should pursue. Now, keep in mind, I had already talked to, I don't know how many people who had told me, you're never going to be able to pass character and fitness on the bar exam. Character and fitness on the bar exam is the portion of the bar exam that I can control. That's where a panel or a person gets to decide my destiny and to decide whether or not I was ethical enough to practice law. And from my 2 felonies, 2 misdemeanors, most people thought that would never happen, including the investigator himself, who I still have programmed in my cell phone as Tom, State Bar of Michigan. Yeah. Tom told me, you probably shouldn't, maybe you should pursue something else. You're probably not gonna pass character and fitness. And he was my investigator. And so what Tom didn't know is that I had started believing in God again, right? And so when my uncle told me to call Judge Mathis, I called her and said, well, A, and this is what people are telling me, this is what the State Bar of Michigan is telling me. He said, you know what, I don't care what the State Bar of Michigan tells you, you're going to get your law degree, and even if you don't become a lawyer, even if they don't give you a P number to practice, you'll still have a law degree, and nobody can take that from you. You will still do remarkable things with that degree. And so that's what I did. I went back to school, I enrolled at University of Detroit School of Mercy, and now I'm literally walking in his footsteps, walking in Judge Max's footsteps. We went to Eastern Michigan, we both went to University of Detroit Mercy School of Law. I keep calling him saying like, so when are you going to pass this torch down so I can make the $5 million a year? But I was able to graduate law school, and when I took the bar exam, lo and behold, I get a call from the State Bar of Michigan because this is now, can everybody hear me? Yeah, so when I took the bar exam, I get a phone call, I took the written portion of the bar exam, I missed by 3 points. But I get a phone call from the investigator, and it came up, Tom, State Bar of Michigan. The man who told me it ain't gonna happen, remember? Picked up the phone, I'm like, hello. She's like, hi, this is Mary Sue Lester. I was like, it came up as Tom. She said, oh, Tom retired. Tom retired. Mary Sue Lester allowed me to pass the character and so given that information, having received a letter from her weeks after, because the investigation was still going, when she called me, that was the beginning of the investigation. Fast forward to the end of the investigation, I received a letter saying, you passed character and fitness.
All right.
But keep in mind, I had just failed the bar exam by 3 points. I just failed the written portion of the bar exam by 3 points. However, for me though, that was what I could control, right? I couldn't control Mary Sue Lester, I couldn't control time, I couldn't control any of those things, but luckily God had me. But I could control those 3 points. So I said, I'm going back to my 3 points. I went back to my 3 points. I got 10 extra points.
All right.
So not only did I become an attorney, I later became an assistant prosecuting attorney for Wayne County, the toughest person to work for in Wayne County, Kim Worthy, right? And I remember when Kim Worthy hired me, she said, well, how do I know that you won't see yourself in some of these people and just kind of like sweep them under the rug? Well, first of all, I had to tell her that it actually took me going to jail for me to understand that I couldn't keep getting away with the things that I was getting away with for so long, and I'm going to be able to recognize when someone else needs to, right? And as a prosecutor, this is what I needed to do, living my, or pursuing Black excellence with my passion and purpose. Secondly, I asked her, so if you don't believe that in rehabilitation, why do you come to work every day? So she hired me, thank God. Thank God. I was an assistant prosecutor, and then I left the assistant prosecutor, left from being an assistant prosecutor to run for office, and I won as a state representative for House District 1.
Okay.
So, thank you. So now I didn't only become an attorney, I became a prosecuting attorney, and now I'm in the legislature making laws, right? I was a lawbreaker, now I'm a lawmaker. And then I left the legislature to stand before you today as a judge at 36th District Court. Don't take no for an answer. Never let anyone tell you what you cannot do, and always take your destiny and define your own destiny. And of course, with God's help, you define your own destiny. Other people can't see your vision. They can't see a vision that God only gave to you, right? You see those memes all the time, and it's true. Someone else can't see a vision. No one would have thought that I was. First of all, they didn't think I was going to become a lawyer, let alone a judge. A judge? No. And so now I actually get to do the things that I am passionate about, right? And because I am passionate about young people, I am passionate about people who are making mistakes. I do know that not all of them are going to leave out of my courtroom a free person. Some of them are going to do that 90 days so that they can sit down like I did and realize that I ain't about this life. I really need to make some better choices and better decisions. And life's a journey too, and I had to overcome many obstacles, right? And not to of course, that's in no comparison at all, because I don't know what it's like to be raped repeatedly. I don't know what it's like to be a slave. I don't know what it's like to be beaten, because I was winning those fights. However, I did turn my trauma into triumph. Thank you. Thank you. And so, like you said, and we continue, and I continue to pursue Black excellence with my passion and purpose every single day, just like all of you. So thank you again for allowing me to share my story with you today. It has been an honor and a privilege. I believe that there was going to be questions. Okay, I think I have a few minutes for questions if there are any. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Felicia. Yes. And now, the reason that we're here is to recognize some of the workers behind the scenes, the workers that don't always come out and let you know what they're doing. It is time for the awards. Sisters, would you come forth for the awards ceremony? Community Service Award first, then Social Action, Professional Woman, Businesswoman, Frederick Douglass, the Matriarch, and I don't know if Judge knew this, the Matriarch of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women, Incorporated, is Sojourner Truth. And so the highest award that our organization can bestow upon a woman is the Sojourner Truth Award. And that will be our final award for this evening after the scholarships for our students. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am here to present to businesswomen their business award. The first one is Anita Hess. She is an event planner, and she is an organizer of small events and dinners. She finds the joy in, intricate details and creative opportunities. Whether she's planning the next event or adding the finished touch. Having retired from the W.K. Kellogg Foundation in 2019, she focused her time on building her perfect business. She is the wife of Dr. Elder Hess Jr., and this year marks 35 years of marriage for them. She's the mother of 3 and the grandmother of 6, with the 7th grandchild arriving in September. Anita is professional, committed to helping others. She is an actor who loves bringing people together and always finds herself in the middle of planning fun and memorable events. So we'd like to present this businesswoman award to Ms. Anita Hess. Thank you.
Anita could not be here tonight, so accepting her award. We always take care of our spouses. So it is my pleasure. The Battle Creek Club of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women Incorporated presents the Businesswoman Award to Anita Hess. This award is given to a person who excels in her creative skills and continues to help the community. September the 22nd, 2023 Battle Creek Shirley Tuttle, President.
Thank you very much. I'm Pastor Homer Hess Jr. It's dangerous to give the preacher a microphone. I just want to say thank you for recognizing my wife. She's a hard worker. She's at another event tonight, but I just really appreciate you all recognizing her for all of her hard work. God bless you. Thank you.
Our next businesswoman is Kimberly Bennett, the one that provided those wonderful desserts for you tonight. Tastes delicious, and she also is an entrepreneur. She does decorating, and she's also a cosmetologist. However, she does love providing good food that tastes good for everyone. Kim says that she cooks with love and she bakes with her heart. It's a beautiful thing when my creative and my passion of serving others come together. To God be the glory. Kimberly is a wife, a mother of 4, and grandmother of 3, and has 3 godchildren. So we'd like to ask him to come forward and receive the award.
The Battle Creek Club of NANBPWC Incorporated presents the Businesswoman Award to Kimberly Bennett. Again, this award is given to a woman who excels in her profession and continues to use those skills to help her community. And maybe she should start some baking classes. September the 22nd, 2023, here in Battle Creek, from our association. We love you.
Good evening. I just want to have a quick shout out to my husband. He is my rock, and he's there to support me no matter what, including my son, which can't be. He's not here tonight. But thank you for giving me the award. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Our next award will be for community service. Sherelle? And while we were talking about business, we want to introduce you to the new entrepreneur, Sherelle Smith Cotton, who is the proud owner of the Sherelle Cotton Funeral Home on Capitol Avenue. I have known for many years. There's nothing he wouldn't do for anybody. Community Service Award for 23, Robin Shea Parker.
Yeah.
His babysitter, Stan Tuttle, said he was always doing something.
God has been good to me. He has set me free. God has been good to me. He has set me free. I accept this for all the people who work for, all the people who are being acknowledged tonight, is because they have a heart of giving and willingness to do. And it says, we should love the Lord thy God with all thy mind, body, and soul. And the second is like unto it, we should love our neighbors as ourselves. And those kind of things have been challenged now because of technology or wealth or achievement and stuff. So this is for me, but for all of the grassroots organizations that we work for around town. I love the Women's Co-op, the Community Access Center who open their doors for people just coming to be trained to exercise your own First Amendment rights, but mostly for my grandmother, Auntie Bradley, who was my heart and soul. She raised me in the company of such fine people. And Mount Zion AME Church, Reverend Jackson, and all of you all that come for years and stuff. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We certainly enjoyed this. I'm Cheryl Cotton, and we would like to thank you for community, for all the things that you guys continue to do year after year, and we're so grateful for that. And all I have to say is, no matter what you're going through, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trial of your faith worketh patience. Then the Bible says to let patience have its perfect work so that you can be made whole, complete, and wanting nothing. God bless you. Is a recipient of the Community Service Award. And Bridget, who is part of my heart because she does breast cancer awareness every year. How many breast cancer survivors do we have? So if you were here, we'd give you a hug because that's what we do for breast cancer survivors. Bridget and her family, Mace, Reese, they're in a ceremony for putting one of the Moorheads into the Hall of Fame at Adrian College. And so, which one? It's Hillsdale. Okay. And so this award will be taken by her family. Oh yes, but let's take a picture because family's coming. On behalf of BPW, we thank you and make sure she knows how much we love her. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. All right, I am here to present the professional performance Award. And that would be Mrs. Tony McLean, who's an educator. Tony McLean is the eldest of 5 daughters of the late Elder Carlos and Patricia Washington, and is a native of Albion, Michigan. Tony attended and graduated from Albion Public Schools, and after graduating from Albion Senior High School, she enrolled in Albion College. As a student at Albion College, Tony was active as a member of the Black Student Alliance, the continuity, and you say it right, director of the campus radio station, and a member of the cheerleading team. After graduating from Albion College, she began her career in education as a recruiter for Albion College. Her goal was to increase the number of students of color on campus. However, seeing that the support systems weren't in place for the black and brown students on campus, she left Albion College and relocated to Battle Creek, where she could, where she could best meet the needs of students. Where she could best meet the needs of students by supporting students who were looking to attend college. This is where she began her career in teaching during her 28-year tenure, Tony, my goodness, 28 years. She has served diligently as a middle school English teacher, as a principal of the ACE program and South Hill Academy, Verona Elementary, Battle Creek Central, and she's currently the principal of the Health and Human Services Academy at Battle Creek Central. She was also an adjunct teacher at Kellogg Community College. Tony is an active member of this church right here, Maranatha Original Church of God, where she has been a Christian Bible school teacher and the creator and facilitator of her girls group chat and show. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her family and friends. She loves to travel. Her and her husband, they've been doing these chronicles of empty nest adventures, as well as being an active member of the beloved First and Finest Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated here in Battle Creek, Michigan. Tony is married to her husband, sitting right here next to her, Arthur McLean, and they have 2 children who are sitting here with her as well, Ryan and Lily McLean. Everyone, this is Tony McLean.
Let's move up to the front. The Battle Creek Club of NBPW presents the Professional Woman Award for 2023 to Tony McLean. And I want you to notice the color.
I just want to say thank you. For those of you who may not know, being in education right now is a thankless job, but I have done it for 28 years and I won't do anything else. I need to be there for our children. I love them and I will continue to fight the fight because I want them to be successful and give back to the community. And I just want to thank you all for this award. I had no idea, so.
All right.
For the income, but I do it for the outcome. And that's the most important part. And these are 2 hard reasons right here, and another one sitting at that table, and my 2 sisters, so who are here tonight. So I thank you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Always recognize excellence wherever it is. And now,
College. Our awardees tonight for our scholarships is Tanaya Reese and Javon. Please come up. Javon.
Right, if he's down here, we'll get him up.
Tanaya Reese is a 2020 graduate of Lakeview High School. She's a current student at Kellogg Community College. Give the award to Tanaya and Javon because I recently retired from Kellogg Community College. So I am proud of the room. So, but Tanaya, when she was in high school, she was a part of the STEP. She was one of the creators of the STEPs. She enjoys art. She's part of the arts club. Her greatest honor, I don't know if she knows how important this is, but she's a student representative on the board of trustees at Kellogg Community College. She is a member of the First Salem Baptist Church. We want to honor tonight with this beautiful award. We got praying hands, the Bible, and the cross, because this is what's going to help you succeed in life. Because with God, all things are possible. So your next degree, when you graduate KCC, your next degree will come because of this. So if you don't know it this time, all you got to do is say it and believe it and walk in. God bless you.
Sorry, I wanted to say something. Okay, cool. First, giving an honor to God who's ahead of my life. I just wanted to say thank you to the Battle Creek chapter of the Negro Business and Professional Women's Club for nominating me for this. I'm so happy. Thank you to my family and friends who have supported me through it all. Thank you to my church family as well for supporting me. I just wanted to say, learning from all the women in my life, regardless if you're still in my life or not, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for, well, especially the Black women, because it's really empowering to me, and I hope I can continue to show young, specifically young Black girls, that you can be that position of leadership. Surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even if you don't see it for yourself. Thank you.
Accepting Javon's award is his mom, Gina Randall Bouton. I want to say, I talked to, well actually, I met your son in cases. Well, I knew him before that, but I saw him in cases. And I've heard so many good things about him, even recently, how he was easy to work with in our facilities department when he's in the mailroom. They are still complimenting him on how nice he was, how productive he was, how he was always willing to help, even in facilities. We may say, well, we may have to get our hands dirty, but he said, that's fine. That was a word I received from one of the staff at KCC. I've talked to him on several occasions at the college as well, and he's such a nice gentleman. I mean, I knew, I saw him growing up, but to see him now, first of all, he graduated Lakeview High School, which you know. He also graduated from Kellogg Community College. He is currently attending Western Michigan University and will be graduating in December. He also decided that not only is he going to stop with a bachelor's degree, but he's going to get his master's degree in library and science. So Javon is an outstanding young man. He is an outstanding young man. And we are very
Okay, I apologize in advance for the tears. It's been one of those days, y'all. Javon is a young man of few words, but I did take a moment to ask him what he wanted me to say for him this evening. He couldn't be here because he's working, so he can go to school during the week and he works all weekends. Javon asked me to tell the Battle Creek Club thank you for this honor. He said he doesn't know what he did to deserve it, which is Javon, but he appreciates it. I'm sorry. God is so good. And he is so faithful. And I'm so proud of that young man. He's working, he's committed, he's caring. That's But I want to thank the Battle Creek community for all of the support that you've given him. I want to thank you for recognizing him. Javon looks to make people proud. And he asks me every day, Mom, are you proud of me? And I tell him, Javon, I'm always proud of you. Even when you make mistakes, you got to get back up, brush it off, and keep it moving. But when the community looks at our young people and they recognize them for what they do, it gives them an extra boost to keep striving and to keep reaching and to keep going for their goals. So I want to encourage us as a community to keep encouraging our young people. Our community is in bad shape and they need us to encourage them to keep striving to do what's best. So thank you.
Well, my goodness, this is such a pleasure for me. I get to talk about and introduce and present the Social Action Awardee Janasia Morris Commission. And why that is so special to me, there she is. Why that is so special to me, and see all this crying going on up here. It's gonna be hard. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. We first met actually not as part of the city commission, but at church. And so Sam and I attended Macedonia at the time, and that's when we first met Commissioner Morris. And during that time, she was always so sweet, and she still is always so sweet. And she has just such a gentle way about her that you can admire as she does her work on the commission. And then she decided to apply for the Youth Advisory Board in 2016 and served for 2 years while I served as a city commissioner and advised the Youth Advisory Board. And so when she decided to run in my seat as I ran for mayor, can you believe how excited I was? You probably can't believe it. You ask why I do what I do. People ask, do I sleep? I do, I really do. I sleep. But Janasia is a perfect example of why I do what I do, because I know through the work that she does and young people like her, who is now women like her, we're in good hands in this community, right? I cannot be more proud. And she understands that you got to put in the work. When she won her first election, she won by 3 votes. 3 votes. And so you never take anything for granted, and you keep pushing. And she's a great example of that for everyone else. So before I start crying and doing all that kind of stuff, you guys can finish reading her bio in the book. It is my honor and pleasure to bring up Commissioner Janasia
Janasia Morris for the social action. And the Black Wheels. The Valley Club of the NANBPWC presents the Social Action Award to Janasia Morris. This award is given in recognition of her activism and future potential. Given today, September 22nd, and it's concluded with our president's name, Shirley Tulloh. Congratulations again.
Thank you. I am very humbled to accept this award. A lot of the work that I do in the community, I don't like to take credit for. I don't like to take credit for the work that I do because I feel like it's what I'm supposed to do. I feel like this is the work that God is calling me to do, and so I will continue to do that work, whether I get a thank you or not. But it's always a great honor when I get to get an award like this. So happy to be here tonight and to be honored by NANBPWC.
Future. She is our future. Now, it is my honor for the second highest award, that the Business of Professional Women Award, is to someone in the community who is an example of Frederick Douglass. That legend who strives to help his people, no matter if his life was in danger or not. Mr. Damon Brown, founder of Rise Corporation. Damon started his life looking at Compton. He was a coordinator, an alcohol rehab coordinator. His major thing is cognitive behavioral therapy. Damon works hard with our young men. Like the judge says, let's not go that route. You don't want to be there. Damon teamed up with Tim Reese in 2017 and started the Rise Corporation. I'm so proud of Damon because during the pandemic, when we couldn't really move, Damon and his corporation started writing grants to feed the people in the community, Washington Heights. Then he moved to the east end of town. For those who could not get out, he worked along with the NAACP and Carewell Services in order to bring food to our homeless people who were put in shelters. They still had to eat. Damon had a vision. He had a vision, and he put it to work and helped his community when no one else was thinking about saving our people. Vaccinations are good, but food is even better. And now, I'd like to have Mr. Damon Brown come forward. I think somebody said speech. The Battery Club of BPW presents the Frederick Douglass Award to Damon Brown for his servant leadership and outstanding service to the community this September 22nd, 2023.
very humbled by this, especially coming from such a special, powerful group of women. We worked with a lot of women throughout the years and still today, and you have been inspiring to me. I read a little bit on Frederick Douglass, a little bit I didn't know about him. When I found out I was getting this award, I wanted to know more about him and about the man. And to know that he escaped from slavery, and one of his motivations was a woman. I fell in love with a woman that was 5 years older than him. She was free, and she encouraged him to gain his own freedom, and she helped him finances, different services like that to be able to help him escape slavery. And he went on to do great things. And it reminds me of why we started Rise and our logo with the Phoenix and the meaning of the Phoenix. And just to share the Phoenix, this is a majestic spirit guide. It's a powerful symbol of rebirth, regeneration, and new beginnings. In almost every culture, the Phoenix is associated with positive aspects such as strength, determination, passion, resilience, and compassion. When faced with challenges in life, the Phoenix reminds us to be resourceful and determine our efforts to overcome them. Just as the Phoenix rises from the ashes of its previous self, we too can emerge from difficult experiences stronger and more resilient than before. Listen to what the Phoenix has to say. It's time to rise. And we all know in every movement throughout history, women have been the backbone. And I wouldn't feel right setting this war without Rise's backbone. Miss Jackie, could you please come up here? None of this would be possible without Miss Jackie and what she's brought. Also, want to give recognized to Tim Reese. He was the founder of Rise with myself. None of this would be possible with either one of them. But again, Miss Jackie just has brought just that energy. She brought that motherly love. She's kept us grounded, and we love and appreciate you. And I'll say this last thing too. We talked about rising up. What we're seeing right now, rising in the schools, and it's bad in our schools right now. And we need all hands on deck. And so we appreciate these teachers. We see a few here that's working with us now, Ms. Westbrook. Mr. Elliott was in here, I see. If you didn't know, a lot of our kids are reading below grade level. I believe like over 90% of our kids are not reading that grade level in our public schools. We're seeing kids 8th grade reading at 1st and 2nd grade levels. And we're wondering why we're having these behavioral problems, and these kids are coming out into the community causing these issues. And so again, I just encourage everyone to do what you can, roll your sleeves up to help our younger generation. Thank you.
Now, for our highest award, a woman who exemplifies sojourner truth. Who could that be? This lady came to Battle Creek and started moving mountains. Yes. She enriched her church. By enriching her church, she enriched her community. She enriched her followers. Washington Heights, Hub, Hope, This trophy is special because it only comes from Washington, D.C., where they have the mint for it. It is not from local. It is from the National Association of Negro. That National bestows only one in your local club yearly. And so this is our 2023 Sojourner Truth Award.
I'm not gonna cry. But I do want to first give honor to God and thank God, because if it was not for the Lord, this would not be possible. And I always believe in giving God credit for everything that I do, because it's not me, but it's Him. It's to His glory. He says, speaking to the money. I'm a preacher. I should know how to talk about it. But ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow honorees, and respected members of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Club, it is with profound gratitude and humility that I stand before you today, and I thank you for this award. I have often thought of myself as the unlikely protagonist in this great epic which we call life. Some time ago, I read this quote, and I liked it and I adopted it. I look at it every morning to remind myself that I and we all matter in this diverse world. This quote goes like this: I think of myself like a box of crayons. I may not be your favorite color, but you will eventually need me to finish your picture. So today, I stand before you accepting this Sojourner Truth Award, an honor that encapsulates the legacy and the extraordinary woman. It brings clarity to the beautiful canvas we are collectively creating. Before I go any further, I'd like to take this opportunity and to ask my family who traveled to be with me today if they would please stand. I'd like to ask my friends if they would please stand. I'd like to ask the staff, the members, and the volunteers, and the board of directors of Washington United Methodist Church. I wanted to take a moment to recognize these people because they played a great deal in my life. They're tirelessly dedicated, and their dedication, unyielding commitment, and selfish volunteerism are the paints that vividly color the canvas of Washington Heights United Methodist Church. Their silent, persistent efforts backstage is integral in making every activity that we see up front possible. So we celebrate you today. What we celebrate today is the fruitful product of everyone in this room, because we all play a part in what happens in our community. Each painstaking line, each effortless stroke, each brilliant shade in our collective picture is a testament to the unwavering strength of our spirit. It is a testament to all of you who have believed in this vision, who refuse, did I say refuse? Who refuse to be silenced and stepped over obstacles to link opportunities on this campus. It is a testament to the boundless determination we possess to create, new doors where none existed, and to redefine success on its own terms. Accepting this award today, I carry the weight as a symbol of responsibility, a solemn reminder to continue the work that Sojourner Truth, through her audacity and resilience, started. It reminds us that it is our duty to not just speak the truth, but to embody it, living each day in a demonstration that justice, equality, and dignity are rights to be lived, not causes to be fought.
All right, all right.
Like Sojourner Truth, let us remember that we are catalysts of change, enablers of progress, and architects of a more equitable future. In this spirit, let us continue reaching out to others, pulling them with us, and building the arc of history ever closer to justice. This honor is not just for me, but for every pillar of strength who braved adversity. Damon, I salute you. Janasia, I salute you. I salute everyone in this room because you braved the adversity, and every individual who dared to cast themselves against societal current to shape their destiny. Brenda Hunt, I salute you. Every stride, stumble, triumph is yours too. Pastor Coleman, I salute you. I see you, I honor you, I carry you in my heart, and every day henceforth, to the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Club, because they know I've been jacking that up every Sunday. My heartfelt remarks for this honor. In this shared journey with you, we have band together, uplifting each other and our communities. We've sketched, painted, and brought to life Sojourner's truth in our reality. So you always know, I always say these words. I love each and every one of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you. To let the world partake in this eloquent symphony that is our truth, our strength, and our power. God bless you.
Are any other Sojourner Truth recipients here tonight? Please stand. All right. To all the awardees, we'd like to have you stay for a moment so we can get group pictures and everything. Remarks, I think the pastors already acknowledged, but I didn't see Elder Hess out there somewhere. Elder Hess, okay. Is Reverend Dr. Bell still around? Amen. Thank you. Any other ministers in the house? Dr. Bell. Yes. Dr. Bell. There's a Sojourner out there named Kimberly Hunt, who now has been promoted to diversity, equity, and inclusion for the city of Battle Creek. We're just so proud of her, as well as to Brenda Hunt, who always supports everything that we do. We will miss her on her journey, but wish her well in her future endeavors. For all of you, pat yourselves on the back. I know we went a little over, but we're still doing pretty good. We're not at $2,100 yet. So thank you for being here for this. This is our first in-person in 3 years. As the young people would say, we're back. And so we do appreciate you. We want to thank Brandon Fitzpatrick for the music. We want to thank the caterers. People who are helping serve and all tonight. Our scholarship recipients here and there. If you had noticed the screen, the past years of our banquet or our luncheon was on the screen. And as you look at that, you can see many who have transitioned. So we want to bring up Lady Nicole Coleman for the benediction.
Praise God for a marvelous evening. And let us look to the Lord in prayer. Father, we thank you for this precious experience that you've allowed us to take hold of and be a part of this evening. I pray now, God, that as we leave this place, but never your presence, that you will be with us as we go to our several locations, that we would have safety as we travel, and that you would keep us in perfect peace as we keep our minds stayed upon you. It's in Jesus' name that we pray.